talking about Elon, he's kind of over the last, I think yesterday, the day before was his 6-month mark taking over Twitter. He's, in my opinion, kind of put a master class on of how to run a company, how to take a struggling company and turn it into he publicly said they're about to break even. What share with me what kind of things you've learned watching that. If you've watched it, maybe you haven't. What have you learned from that takeover, if you have?
Well, I wouldn't say that I learned anything new. I would say that different lessons that I've learned previously were reinforced.
Okay.
And the biggest lesson that I'll share that was reinforced, not learned, but reinforced, is that humans in management positions have a natural instinct to grow their departments, whether they need to or they don't. It's just, I can do better. I need more people. I need more people. I need more people. I need more people. Generally, you don't. You need to be more efficient and better at what you do. The problem isn't always adding bodies at it. And Elon, with his, massive layoffs, proved that. But again, it was just reinforcement versus versus a new lesson.
Got it. Who's an entrepreneur that you look up to, or a CEO that you look up to?
There's no, there's no one really that I really look at like, oh my God, like this is from the book of the guy who founded Nike, or this is from Musk, or this is from Cuban, or anything like that. Like, I'm not on social that much. There's one guy who has had influence on me, and that would be Bill Gates. So if there's any one guy that I kind of looked at or studied the most, it would be him. But I haven't really done any of that in 10, 15 years. And when I'm on Instagram and so forth, and I say, oh, you should do this and that, I immediately, avoid those types of, I think those are entertainment posts. Those aren't real posts. This is a real conversation, giving real value, not giving a little dopamine release by seeing something friendly and fun.
Well, guys, I had a ton of fun learning about who Steve Reinharz is as an entrepreneur, CEO, and founder, and all the lessons that he's learned along the way. I gained a lot of valuable insights, and I'm super grateful that he was able to come onto the podcast. If you have somebody that you would like me to interview, drop their name down in the comments. I'll be sure to reach out to them. I can't promise anything, but what I can promise is that the bigger the podcast gets, the bigger guests we're going to get. So if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. And like always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you guys are curious on how I ended up working here for Meet Kevin, consider checking out the courses linked down below. I'll give you guys a super special deal. Go ahead and send me an email, mckay@meetkevin.com. Just mention that you're a podcast listener. I'll get you guys a sweet deal on the new promo that we have going on. So check it out before the promo ends. Again, my email is mckay@meetkevin.com. Send me an email and I'll get you an awesome deal on the courses linked down below. Let's get back to the podcast.